Welcome back to another episode of Put It on the List. We have another great show today. Even though Andres has horrible takes, we make it through it and we survive. We got some news, some trailers, and our double feature. Well, let's start the show. I'm Francisco, and I'm here with my Jailhouse Rock cellmate, Andres. What's up, Hound Dog?
Hey, what's up, man? Keeping my hips, shaking and in good shape.
Keeping them
As we get
swerving.
older, mobility, dude. Just keeping the mobility going.
Get that yoga going, huh? Get some of that WD-40 for your hips.
Dude, after you turn 40, you gotta get the yogas going. All right, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Doing put the old Christmas tree away today. So the good old pre-lit Christmas tree going bye-bye in the garage.
Until it's going for a slumber until like next till like October. I don't know. Whenever you guys do your thing.
You know who I have a you know what really grinds my gears is like when they fucking make a box and you're supposed to reuse the box to package the shit in, but then the shit don't fit. That really grinds my gears. Like, what the fuck? The shit don't fit. Like, when the way it came in, you're like punching it and stabbing it and stepping on it and
doing some elbows from the top rope and nothing.
No, then you just fucking duct tape it and be like, here you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I just got a Christmas present for Christina and we took it out and we were messing with it and trying to put it all together and it was great. And we tried to put it back in the same, like, it's like a foam fit box. It was like, okay, cool. And that shit would not go back in and fit. I'm like, what the shit, man? What kind of like voodoo happens?
I know.
Fucking manufacturers, man. They just, anyways. Yeah. That's adulting.
So that's what happened today.
All right. That's funny.
Ready to get started?
Right, let's get into some news. Yeah, let's get into some news.
All right.
News and tidbits.
All right. First up, we have Meryl Streep joins Only Murders in the Building, season 3. What's up, man? What'd you think?
I wish I hadn't seen that because I'm super looking forward to it. And I wish I didn't know the other main actor who is in it, but I mean, they showed him at the end of the last season for like a split minute or so. Yeah. And that was cool. And then I love that show. We're super excited about the next season. And someone's even to be more excited right now because of that she could do comedy. She can do comedy. She's up there, but she can make fun of herself. So I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. Like they're bringing some hitters. What do you think?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. That lady knows what she's doing, so I'm sure that however she decides to play it will be the right call, so,
dude, I'm already in. Like, what were they? Yeah. They could have saved a whole bunch of money just hiring some other actors. You know what I'm saying? But damn.
I wonder if she owns the building, or something. Yeah. Is she gonna be like the lady from The Devil Wears Prada or something?
Oh, that'd be funny. She probably has some. Well, I'm not going to say. I don't want to ruin anything. I'm guessing there's like two connections, but I'm not going to say anything. All right. What else we got in the news docket?
All right. Next we got Jeremy Renner has been in the news lately, and looks like he's back home and he's rehabbing and getting well. Nothing but the best of wishes for that guy.
Yeah, I saw today he posted a picture that he's home and there's a picture of him rehabbing and there's like a doctor and he's like moving his legs around. I'm like, whoo. And then he said something like, he has 30 broken bones, but he's on the way healing. And I'm like, dude, 30 broken bones.
Fucking 30 bones. Are you kidding me? I remember once when I was a kid, I was in either kindergarten or first grade and we were playing like piggyback fights or something like that on concrete, and I got dogpiled and my arm was stuck a certain way and it was a lot of pain and I had to put my arm in a cast and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it got broke or what it was, but I had one. He had 30. Fuck that. He went through that shit 30 times? 30 broken bones? Oh my goodness. No thanks. Speedy
Man.
recovery, sir.
Yeah, man, that's a tough one. But yeah, it's dope that he's like posting and trying to keep things positive and just like, hey, thanks for all the shout outs. And man,
Yeah.
um,
Dude, that's not
yeah,
painful. I
yeah,
hope
no
he's
bueno.
well soon.
No
We need
bueno.
him
But
back.
yeah, me too. Definitely. He'll be back. He'll be back. He doesn't strike me as a quitter. So,
No.
anyways, he should start listening to our podcast because he got a lot of time to watch a bunch of cool shit.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All
All
right.
right, man.
Yeah, the last craziness on our news this week. There's always tons of news. We got to sift through it, but this one was like, holy shit. Dude,
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin got charged with involuntary manslaughter. Like that's to me, that's wild. Like I don't obviously neither of us are like experts in any of this shit. Like it's been like a year-long investigation, I think. So they gotta know something. But at the
Yeah.
same time, like what was your reactions?
So I haven't really kept a close eye to it because it's just weird. It's weird. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like, are they saying it was an accident? I'm like, who's responsible? He's responsible for the weapon. I don't know what the rules are or protocol is when you
Yeah.
have, supposedly fake rounds or whatever. But
Yeah.
did he break the rule that way? I don't know. I don't know. So I
I
haven't
think
really kept up close with it, but it's jacked up, man. It's jacked up because I'm sure there was an intent because he probably would have been arrested, right? Or did he get arrested?
yeah, well it's involuntary. So they're saying it was not on
Yeah,
purpose. But at
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
same
yeah.
time, they're saying I think negligence had to have been involved somehow. Like
Mm,
number one, there should never be any live ammo on a film set, like ever,
yeah,
ever, ever, ever. And from what I also
yeah.
understand, it's also an act. It's like supposed to be like the armorer gets the gun and checks it, makes sure, confirms it's good. Then they hand it to this other person who also reconfirms that it's good. I don't know if it's like an assistant director. And then they hand it to the actor who has to be like the third line of defense of like confirming that
Mm,
it's like blanks and everything is properly functioning. So there's like protocols, and
yeah.
clearly something did not work well. And this was like a low budget thing. And I think the armor was the first time they've ever worked on a film before. And I think they got charged. I'm not really clear on the whole thing, but clearly steps were uh missed or skipped or something, whether they're on purpose or not. No idea. But man, the whole thing's just sad. No, and the person got killed, which is like
Yeah.
the saddest thing that should never happen on a film set, which is like, oh man. So people kind of keep that in mind too. Like don't forget about that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, it's
man. That's
crazy. Like
crazy.
because actors all day are like t- talk to Michael Bay. Like, dude, that's all his actors do is just blow shit up and shoot shit all day. So like something, I don't know, something somewhere. That's to charge an actor for that. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. And such a like high level. He's a 30-year veteran, right? At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, so
So
something happened somewhere, but that's a pretty wild thing, and I guess we'll keep following that as it goes and just listening for like official reports because I neither of us know much about that, but I thought it was pretty
yeah,
wild. All
yeah,
right, moving
that
out
is
of
wild.
yeah, moving out of sadness. What do we got
All right.
next?
All right, man. What we
What we
watched?
watched. All right, we watched some stuff. What was the first thing we watched?
We watched The Last of Us.
We did.
Yeah,
All right, man.
man.
And you've never played the game. I played the game, and I was wondering, like, are they going to do the opening sequence from the game in the film? And they totally did for the most part. Not as well done as the game because the game was
Mhm.
like nuts. But you can't have that kind of budget to do in a film, but it was pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Um, and you never played the game, so as someone coming in
yeah,
fresh, I
yeah,
have some opinions, of course. But what were your
yeah.
how'd you feel about Last of Us on HBO?
Uh, when I first saw the runtime, I was like, "Damn, an hour and 27 minutes." And just because I had to like go to sleep early
Yeah,
and it wasn't
for a first
happening because
episode.
yeah, an hour and a half. So that was like I was going in kind of like, man, I hope I make it because it's like the last thing at night before Papa goes to sleep. And it was exciting because it kept me awake. I didn't even like not once did I kind of like shut down. But the first part, it was like 2 episodes for me, and
Oh, totally was.
the girl was great. That's Sandy Newton's daughter
No,
that
but she was
played
great.
that played Sarah.
Yeah, yeah. And we're definitely
Um,
not gonna go into spoilers on this one of what
yeah,
the character journeys are yet. We'll do a
yeah,
spoiler one in a couple more episodes. But
yeah. But overall, I
but
liked it, man. I liked it, and I'm definitely gonna keep going in, and I'm excited. And like, it's gonna be interesting to see my guy actually act. Because
yeah, you see his face.
no armor, right? So we'll see if he. But I mean, if he plays a guy that doesn't talk, I don't know if that's gonna be any better. So
But
we'll
he
see.
he's got he's got his emotional armor, so he'll be okay.
Yeah, he's protected himself.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Oh man. Um,
What did you think
Andreas, what was your
overall?
thoughts?
Yeah.
um, I liked it. I think I was kind of maybe hoping to love it because I loved the game, but it's still
Hmm.
very early, and they're kind of
Yeah.
giving it more time than like the game
Yeah.
was just go 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 go. This
Yeah.
one had a lot of like more slow mellow moments, and I'm kind of like, is that good or not? Like, especially if it's an hour and a half. Like, I don't know.
Mm,
It's hard to come in as a blank slate when I have
mm,
baggage. You know what I mean? Because I'm not baggage, but experience with
yeah.
the property. But I also saw some of the future episodes are like 45 minutes. So I'm like, dude, I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking get in there and get out of there. I think
Yeah.
they set the tone. I love the opening sequence of the two doctors just talking, which was
Mm,
not in the game. I was like, this is totally different.
yeah.
That was a really, really cool thing to add. I'm like, wow, that's
Mm,
interesting. Um, I mean, it's still so early. I can't really. I'm in for the journey. Like
yeah.
I'm in for the journey. I wish it was a little darker in certain parts. I think it would have been cool if it was a little bit more frightening in certain areas and more exploratory like the game. When you're going through
Hmm.
and looking for a thing and trying to go to this
Hmm.
other place and where do we get this? And this person jumps out of there. You're crawling through a secret space, which they kind of do a little
Yeah.
bit. And I wish it was a little bit more like I don't know. That's just me. But other than that, all the pieces are there, and I look forward to the whole damn season, whole damn season. And I really liked. Well, they changed Bella Ramsey's character, Ellie. She's very. I think she should calm down just a little bit. She's like too like
Yeah.
adult with her language, and like and trying to stab people like constantly. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is. I don't recall being this aggressive in the game, which kind of takes away. Anyways, it's still fun.
Yeah. Okay. I think off of what you said, I got two things. The Bella
Yeah,
Ramsey thing, I think, you know, it's 20 years into whatever happened, right?
yeah,
And so this is the only world that she knows. And maybe that's how she grew up, man.
yeah,
So, like, scrapping for everything, things stop
mhm,
being made. So everything's like a scavenger thing. So
yeah,
maybe it is like back the fuck up, kind of thing.
yeah.
And two, man, you got to get out of that comparing it to the game headspace because you're just
I
gonna like
know, I know.
the whole time. Like you said it, right now. You said it 4 fucking times. Oh, to the
Yeah,
game, to the game,
yeah,
to the
yeah.
game.
It'll
Bro, it's
happen.
a separate. It's a separate experience. So
I know, but it's like
you need to
reading a
calm
book.
down, sir.
You need to calm the fuck down. It's like reading a book and you're like, that's my property in my head now. And you go to the movie, you're like, that was not my property. These guys ruined it. But that's
Bro, you
yeah,
should be like
separating
a
the two.
comic book. How many Batman titles is there? And then you just go with a fucking different storyline, right? So calm the fuck down. This is a different guy writing it or doing it,
Jeez.
and then we go from there.
Jeez. This fucking
There you
guy.
go.
All right.
You can
All right,
read
cool.
comic
Last
books,
of
but you
Us.
can't have different versions of a thing. Calm down.
Apparently not. All
You're
right. What
welcome.
else we got?
We got Iron Chef Mexico. Yeah, what's up
Orale.
on Netflix? My
Yeah.
sister put me onto this. And
Okay.
she's like, "Did you watch it?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then she's like, "BB Gaitan's in it. She looks the same. She's 50." Blah blah blah. So shout out Brenda. But all my fellas know who BB Gaitan is out there. If you know, you know. But yeah, man, it's pretty cool. I don't know. You said you started it.
Yeah, I watched almost 2 episodes on your, recommendation. I had him going. I'm like, "You know what? This sounds fascinating." I haven't watched Iron Chef. Fuck, man, it's probably been, like, 5 years probably since I've seen an Iron Chef, like a full-on
Oh,
episode. I'm like,
yeah,
let's do it. And
yeah,
some stuff threw me off. It's very slick. I didn't understand some of the format,
yeah.
but keep going. I have a couple more thoughts on the show.
Okay. So first, when I put it on, I'm like, okay, I haven't heard of any of these chefs before. I mean, they're Mexico. I figure a couple of them could have been on Food Network on something or whatever. I didn't recognize anybody, but skill level, I gotta say that man, it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool seeing uh these dishes being made. But one thing that they did have going for them right away for me is like one of the guest judges was the luchador, was
Yeah,
Mystico. I was like, hell yeah, you kidding me? Iron Chef and then a luchador. And then you had this one guy making drinks and he used to El Venado, he used to be a soccer player. So you got soccer, wrestling, and cooking.
they
Man,
went
that's
f-
like a
they went f-
trifecta for me, dude. It's
went
like,
full demographic on you, dude.
dude, hell yeah, that shit was made for me. So I was enjoying all of that shit. So and they were saying no mames way and all this other stuff. I'm like, whoa, that's kind of like um a little bit
You know what?
more
But I
lowbrow
wasn't sure.
for
Yeah, I wasn't sure going in. Is it going to be all in Spanish? And it was,
yeah.
and it's all
It was.
subtitled. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh
no, they're
shit.
Mexican
But,
Mexican, bro. They're not
oh
they're
yeah,
not
it's not for yeah. It's like that. Good on them for like just going for it and not like trying to
yeah.
like make it more for a mainstream American audience because that shit is gonna get lost.
Yeah. You know what? As speaking for the format, the Iron Chef that they did in Netflix, the American version, they had this same format. So it's where like each one they had a battle, and at the end, whoever had the highest score goes up against all three of them at the end, and they battle for like whatever title they got for beating
The
all three
fucking
Iron Chefs.
the katana or whatever the shit they're
Yeah,
trying to like give them.
yeah, but
Like, all right,
and those guys that at least the new president, the Asian guy, that guy speaks pretty good Spanish. I was like,
dude. Okay, so that's one of I have like two questions. And that was the first one. The new, what do they call it? Chairman or
yeah, the
whatever. You know,
chairman
the
or president
play
or whatever.
playing this role.
Yeah.
They had the other actor who's like just hams it up, just like
Oh
turns that
yeah,
shit to like
it's
11,
so
just
funny, dude.
hams
Yeah,
it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
And they got this other guy playing the new chairman, who's like this young kid. And
So was
okay,
he
do
his
you think?
nephew?
Anyways, they probably did a long cast. Did they hire an Asian kid that speaks Spanish, or did they hire a Mexican kid that looks kind of Asian? Like, I couldn't figure that one out.
Well, I looked him up. Good question. His name is Salvador Lamb.
Oh shit!
So he's both. El Chava, his nickname's Chava Lamb. So he's both. Yeah.
Okay,
Like we
that was
had the
my
same
question.
question, bro. And I looked
And
him
I'm
up.
like, who? I was like, who is this guy? And then like they ham that shit every time he like turns his head or points at
Sound
something. They
effects,
had that fucking
like he's cutting through
like what?
wind and shit. Old school kung fu effects. I
It
like that
took a little
shit.
getting used to, but it's pretty funny. I mean, you're
Yeah.
watching a cartoon, man. They hired him to be a cartoon.
Yeah.
Um, what I thought was dope is one of the dishes they made because it was ostrich. Is that to use as the meat? They
Hmm.
made albondigas using ostrich meat. I was like, oh shit!
Hmm.
And they
That
did
sounds
it in
good.
a way at this place down the street used to do it for me, like a
Hmm.
fucking spicy salsa
Hmm.
sauce, and then you put the meatballs. And I was like, that's not the albondigas I grew up eating. But I
Hmm.
respect it because I've had other places and that's delicious.
Hmm.
That was pretty cool. It was really cool
Yeah.
seeing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta say too, some of the ingredients throughout the episodes were not my favorite or typical, but yeah, man, I like the competition aspect of it and the battle and stuff, and I have respect for everybody participating in this. It was good.
Yeah,
There
it's
was a
fun.
lot of women challengers. I think there was only one male challenger in all the episodes. Everybody was a female challenger,
All
which
right.
was really cool because
Especially in
it
Mexico,
was
that's
cool.
tough.
Yeah, yeah. So it was really cool, and there was a couple of challengers that were from our area. One from Encinitas, one from TJ. So
Mhm.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool. Yeah, different flavor. Check it out on Netflix if you guys want something different. Is Iron Chef Mexico.
Yeah.
Just be prepared to read.
Yeah, if you don't know Spanish. All right, moving on. This is getting some traction during award season, so we decided to give it a shot. Elvis, the movie
Boz
by
Lemon. Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann movie. Yeah. Um,
And
Go ahead,
dude,
man. What did you think?
we watched the entire 3-hour damn film in one sitting. Like, we were like, this is pretty cool. Like, I was so on the fence. Like, I've had people tell me it's awesome. Then have other people tell me that it's like, eh, like unwatchable some stuff. Like Tom Hanks, they were criticizing. I'm like, okay. Like, it's on HBO. Like, I could just click a fucking off on. I could add it to the quitter list just for you. But when
Yeah, quitter
fucking
list.
the style of it is so cool, man. Like, the editing was just like boom, bam, bam, bam. Like, the first like 15, 20 minutes, they are just hitting you over the head with edits and camera moves and color and music. And I was just like, God dang, they're just like bam, bam, bam. And I was trying to keep up, and they're telling the story like pretty damn fast. And like the music came in, and we're like, and we kind of settled in at a point, and I'm like, I'm digging this. And then the movie was over 3 hours later. Like, they did a lot. Like, it was a lot. And I super dug the energy and the lighting. And it was extremely stylized, over the top, like Baz Luhrmann does. Like, we've seen Romeo and Juliet or Moulin Rouge. The dude just fucking just turns that shit to 11 and just doesn't stop. Like, I don't know how this guy does it, but I was surprised how much I liked the film. And shout out that Austin Butler, that dude's been nominated for a bunch of awards. I'm like, okay, the guy's legit for this role. Uh, all right, fire away though. What were your thoughts?
Um, I did not have the same experience as you, and I I've tried to watch it a
Damn,
couple of times, and I've fallen asleep twice, and
dude, someone's
uh
hips were not shaking at all during that movie.
no, and then like, and I wanted to like it. I mean, if I'm 50-50 with Boz Lerman, but the subject matter is interesting, Elvis, and I wanted to like it. Some of the things I didn't like were uh Tom Hanks' performance. I did not enjoy. I don't know why. I don't know what kind of accent that's supposed to be. I
Dude, they
don't know.
kind of
I don't
tell you
know.
in the movie he's like he's a man without a homeland kind of thing. So he's just kind of his accent is a bullshitter's accent. That's kind of what you kind of start learning. But
Yeah, sounds
but
lazy
yeah.
to me. Sounds lazy. Anyways, another thing I didn't like was the like some of the sequences. Like, man, like the editing was like, what are they getting fucking paid for cut or what? What the fuck? Cut to this, cut to that. I'm like, damn, did they get a bonus for extra cuts? What the fuck? Like, let the fucking scene breathe a little bit. And
Yeah,
um
they
and
don't
like
do
I
that.
don't know, man. And like some of the interactions with some of the people that I saw, like, oh, when it would like it would kind of like strike a nerve with some of the interactions that Elvis would have with his mom. I don't know what it was about that relationship that just fucking irked me. I'm like, oh, mama, mama. And then she's all being like bossy and blah, 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 whatever she was being. So those are I mean, I like the music. I like the music. I like some of the, uh, I like cameos, references, I like the whole thing where he goes to like the segregated part of town and
Beale
he goes to
Street,
the
yeah,
night.
that was some of our
Yeah.
favorite stuff too. It was really
Yeah,
cool.
that was really cool, and they had that really cool drop from a contemporary song, it was a rap song, remember that part?
Totally threw us off. We actually had to look it up and try to figure out, like, what are they doing? Like, that took us out for a few minutes. Like, we were,
I
like,
like that
super
part, I was like,
confused.
"Okay," that was like them giving it CPR for me, like, "Toon, toon, 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 can you breathe? Can you breathe?" And I was like, "I like that part."
"Wake up,
I compare
Francisco."
it I compare it to, like, when Quentin dropped, Rick Ross in the middle of fucking Django Unchained, you know? And, so that I kinda like, and, I'm gonna finish it, but I just don't know when. But right now, it's like on a beep. It's got a heartbeat, but that's about it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know what you're already into, so it just doesn't get any happier at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah.
Um,
But the edits, man, I'm like, God damn, the fucking edits, the
I
cuts.
think that's what helped that kept us into the 3 hours. Like, okay, that kept us, like,
Yeah,
our heartbeats up the whole time, like, "Okay, okay." But yeah,
yeah.
dug it, and and then, like, I still got fucking that song. It's fucking his version of, like, "I will always love you." The
Uh,
fucking that whole thing, man, I'm
yeah,
like, "That's pretty cool when he sings it." Like, the Whitney Houston
yeah,
was fine, but the Elvis one it's kinda cool. So, I was
mhm,
digging that one, and there's some really there's just some fun stuff in the film.
yeah,
Yeah, don't overthink it too much when you watch Elvis on HBO, just came out. It's gonna get nominated for a bunch of awards, so maybe check it out, folks. I don't know. Up to you.
yeah,
See if
yeah,
Francisco can survive. Alright.
yeah. Well, I'll let you
Moving
know.
on. Yeah. Let
Moving
us know.
on, Harley Quinn, the animated
Yeah.
series on HBO
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah.
It's been out a couple seasons. I think it's a season 2 or season 3.
There's at least 2, and maybe a
Yeah,
3rd one is on its way. It's
yeah,
funny because, like, at least a year ago, you told me, like, "Dude, you should watch this Harley Quinn show on HBO. I think you're really gonna like it. It's
yeah,
really cool." And I was like, "Okay." And then immediately I was like, "Yeah, fuck that. I'm watching that shit. Fucking guy.
yeah.
Tell me what to do." And then, one of our listeners, buddy of mine named Preston, shout out Preston, recommended it, and you said, "You should check it out." And I was like, "Oh, shit. I think I should check it
Oh,
out. Yeah." Yeah, so fuck you,
oh,
but I'll listen to Preston. And, so I watched a couple episodes, and I gotta say, this show is good. Like,
pretty
it's
fucking funny.
funny.
Yeah,
It's all it is one big joke, and it's also one big hard R or NC-17 rated fucking
yeah, yeah,
joke. Like, do not let the kids watch this.
yeah,
Like the episode where that little brainiac villain dude drops the C word. He calls
yeah,
Wonder Woman a C
yeah.
word. And then, like, the world stops. It's like a needle drop.
Yeah.
Dude, if I was drinking something, I might have spit it out at that point because I'm like, and he has to go get like a PR agent to try to help clear his name from doing that.
Yeah.
That show is hilarious. Like,
Mm.
there's some really cool voices, a lot of just badass voice actors, and it's just like one joke after another joke. And I love how Commissioner Gordon is just super burned out and just does not give a shit about anything. He's just like, I don't care. I just
Yeah,
don't care.
yeah,
But yeah, Harley Quinn on HBO animated, like Bane when they're at the freaking Legion of Doom having conversations in the kitchen with other villains.
yeah,
I couldn't stop laughing.
yeah.
Just thinking
I'm
about
glad
it,
you
man.
finally decided to join the party.
Well, maybe if you'd done a better job recommending it to me, I would have watched it earlier. But yeah, that's like my happy go-to probably for the next couple weeks. I gotta try to like knock them out here and there. They're only like 20, 30 minutes an episode, so it's easy to get
Yeah,
in and out.
yeah, like a
But
cartoon. Yeah,
yeah. So it's really cool. So that's Harley Quinn. Check that shit out, folks. But if yeah, hard R animated on
yeah,
HBO. Going at your own risk, but man, it's funny. All
yeah.
right, what
Funny
we got
show.
next? What we got next?
All right, next we got this little reality show, competition show called Baking It on Peacock. And
Okay.
I know what you guys are saying. I'm just the guy that likes scary stuff and talks a lot of shit to Andres because he deserves it. But I have a heart. And this show, Baking It, is a tearjerker and in a cool
Hmm,
way. I mean, they have it's just a baking show, and they have season 2 has Maya Rudolph and Amy Poehler hosting, and the judges are a bunch of grandmas, and they're like, so you have to
really?
like, yeah, they're like, and the grandmas like tell you if they suck, if it sucks, or if it doesn't suck, and then when you get kicked off, they're like, don't be too hard on yourself, but come get a hug from grandma, and then you leave. So
Um,
it's
how
pretty
many
cool show.
contestants?
Was that?
How many contestants are on there?
I think there's like eight groups of 2, I
Okay,
wanna
and then
say.
each week they like kick off a group or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be like, it could be like best friends, lovers, brother, sister, mother, father kinda thing.
Okay,
Um, yeah, so, yeah, it's really cool. Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph on season 2, and the first season was, um, Maya Rudolph and Adam. Oh, no. He's in the Corona commercials right now with Snoop Dogg. He was on Reno or Brooklyn 91 or Brooklyn 99. What was the name?
Eddie Samberg.
Yeah,
That's the
Andy
only one I know.
Samberg.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah, he was the other co-host. But it's a really cool show. They do funny bits in between, and they don't take it so serious. It's not really about the baking. So, I mean, it is, but it's not. It's about relationships.
Okay.
So if you want like a warm blanket, like my guy right here, Andres likes a lot, a lot of warm blankets. I highly recommend it. It's like it's a feel good show in the wintertime. So there
Okay.
you go,
Baking it.
baking it.
I might have to check it out this week and report back. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
I got more Harley Quinn to watch first.
yeah.
Not a feel good show. Well, it'll make you laugh.
All
All
right,
right.
so
And this brings us to
Francisco's creepy corner. Guess what, guys? I found another scary movie I like. All right, also on Peacock. This is written by Fred Williamson. If you guys know, he wrote the first Scream movie, the screenplay for Scream.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, man, this movie's called Sick. And that's it. I mean, it's kind of like a generic title, but there's no famous people in it, but it's really good. If you like a slasher movie, a good quote unquote Scream slasher film, this is it, man. It's less than an hour and a half. Perfect. And man, it just flies by. And it starts with a guy in a grocery store right when shit was going down in the pandemic. People running out of toilet paper, and he's getting text messages, and boom, and then you're off, and then that's it, and then you just
Is it like supernatural or is it more like
no
survival?
supernatural, just straight up
Oh,
slasher, straight up,
oh. So I might be okay with it. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, straight up guy with a knife, slasher.
Okay.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Slasher.
Yeah, I got that.
I didn't say ghosty. I didn't say
Anyways,
El Diablo. I said a slasher.
well, good. Maybe I can hang with that. I might have to see.
Yeah, yeah. It's really good. Highly recommended it. My kid and I watched it. We gave it a 9.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's serious.
I dig it. I mean, yeah, I think when Kevin Williamson, the writer of Scream, the first Scream, it only had like one or two kind of names. Everyone else was kind of still up and coming.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Courtney Cox. Anyways, but yeah, it's kind of cool. They're giving other folks some shots, man. And I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah. It's really good. I'm glad we gave it a shot because sometimes it's like, because when you go into just straight, like by the poster and going in blind to scary movies, you go in blind and you never know what you're going to get, man. I compare it to, remember when we used to go to Comic Con and we would buy
Mhm.
these Asian DVDs
Oh
with,
yeah,
be like, oh yeah, this is the big thing in Asia.
totally legit.
Yeah.
Way to say it, get movies here in America.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Where
then
you had to
like,
have like a region-free DVD player that will play stuff that's not locked to
yeah.
other countries.
And yeah, man. Sometimes it'd be good, sometimes it wouldn't. You just went in blind,
Yeah,
and that's how this was. And luckily, we got lucky with this one. Sick on Peacock.
cool.
It's a
Well,
Peacock original.
I'm glad Francisco's Creepy Corner is going strong this week.
Yeah, we're thriving.
Well, we're gonna keep going with that at some point. Maybe next week you'll find something else for us.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's next?
All right. Next, we got
Trailers.
Ooh, that was our best one yet.
Was it?
Yeah.
We'll find out when we edit. All right.
First, we got Mandalorian season 3, the new
March
trailer.
1st. March 1st. Holy crap.
Did you watch it?
No.
Oh.
I saw a bunch of stills and stuff, and I'm like, I didn't even want to see that stuff. I just want to go in blind for this whole thing. And like, you kind of already know where it's going. And they've already announced a bunch of like actors who are going to show up this season, guest stars. I'm like, man, I wish I didn't even know any of that shit. It's going to be fun watching this person just randomly show up. I'm like, damn, that's cool. I mean, I'm in. There's no question. I'm in. I don't know what else to tell people, but March 1st, which they announced the date. But you probably watched it like 3 or 4 times. So tell me your thoughts.
Actually, I only watched it once, and it all looked cool. But I watched it. Sometimes I watch it watch these trailers on my tablet,
Uh,
and this time I watched it
okay.
on watch the trailer on the big TV,
Why don't you just
and
watch it on your iPhone while you're at it?
yeah, and well, anyways, I watched it on the big TV, and there was like a couple shots where I'm like, damn, that looks like green screen, and I've never said that for the Mandalorian,
Wow.
so 3 times I said it 3 times in my head. I'm like, oh
Well, it's still early, and they
yeah,
have time to fix stuff and
yeah,
or
so
improve.
yeah, I hope so, man. I mean, I don't doubt it. It's just like I was like, oh, okay. I noticed that part and that part, but I'm still all in. I mean, I love this show and I'm excited for it. So it looked cool. The most, 99% of the stuff looked really cool. So
Yeah.
except for like the 3 shots that I was like, whoa,
That level of quality is hard to keep up, man. And like
yeah,
when a show like this gets bigger and bigger in scope and goes like new worlds and new things and new characters, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that shit costs more and more money. And
yeah,
at what point do they kind of like, hey, we gotta cut back on some of the spending here? You got
yeah,
any like tin foil in the back we could like wrap around this dude or something?
yeah.
And
And I wonder how those meetings are where like, okay, this is what we got. And if the director is like, can you make it look better? And the guy's like, yeah, but it's going to cost like another, you know, 500 grand of man hours or whatever it is.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that how
And
it
then
goes? You think?
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the director, it's usually the producer. The director, I don't know.
Yeah.
We won't get into that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's complicated. It's like what drives what, the budget or the want of the film. Usually dollars are
Hmm.
the ultimate like thing that talks. And like
Yeah.
you can get this for this amount of dollar, or you can get this for this amount of dollar. You're
Uh,
like, how much do we have? We ain't got none of that. Oh, you can't have any of that then. Go away.
yeah. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Well,
Okay.
hopefully. Yeah. So
Hopefully,
what's
fingers crossed.
and we're both gonna watch it. Who we kidding? We're both
Yeah.
in.
I mean, yeah, 100%.
Dude, seriously. All right. What's the next one? What's the next trailer?
Next trailer, Scream 6. Speaking of slasher, look at that. We're coming
That,
back for more.
that's a supernatural one, right?
I wonder if people get that reference when I said English. People gotta know it, right?
I'd say maybe half the people, at
Okay.
least. Um. Anyways, if you got it, let us know because this guy
Yeah.
thinks he's really clever. So
Yeah.
make
I
him
love it.
feel
That's
more
my
clever.
favorite speech for that movie.
um, Getting us back on track. Scream.
Scream
I watched the
6.
trailer. Yeah, I watched the
You're
trailer of this
good.
one. You know what's crazy is I have not watched a Scream movie since Scream 3.
Damn.
So I didn't know there was like 3 more already. I'm like, I thought there was
Yeah.
1, but then it turns out there was already 2, and this is being the 3rd one.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So
dude,
I watched the one previous to this
okay,
because it came out during the pandemic and it was direct to streaming.
okay,
And that one's on Paramount Plus, I think.
okay.
And it was pretty good, man. It was good. It was good.
I liked them. What's funny is now I'm like, shit, can I not go watch the other ones? Because I heard like some of the survivors from the other movies are in this new trailer. I'm like, well, clearly they're not going to die because I'm watching them in this new trailer. So it
Yeah.
kind of ruins the last movie.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I'll just watch it and try to have a good time at some point if I ever get around to it. I
Yeah.
super dig them.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. And I think, yeah, a couple years ago is when I showed Matthew the first one, the first trailer, the first Scream. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and he dug it. He dug it, and he liked how there's rules to this, and
Dude,
uh,
there's nothing to not dig in
yeah,
this first Scream film. It's like
yeah,
it's like simple-ish and it's
yeah,
so well done and you're like
yeah,
sold.
yeah,
Sold.
yeah. So that's good, man. Scream 6 only in theaters. That's the
Looks
difference. The
cool.
last time
Yeah,
was
yeah,
direct to
yeah.
Paramount Plus. This time only in theaters. So
It looks good, like, they spent money on it.
yeah,
I gotta say, the trailer, the one thing that totally threw me off, maybe it just happened in the other fucking Scream movies, but
hmm,
in the beginning of the trailer, it's not a huge spoiler, watching, Ghostface walk around with a shotgun.
yeah,
I don't know, it seems a little off-brand to me. Like, come on,
yeah,
dude, like, a shotgun? Aren't you supposed to be, like, stabbing people and pulling their
hmm,
insides out, not, like, shooting with the shotgun and be like,
yeah.
"Yeah."
I like
Um,
that it was in the city. I like that.
yeah,
That I was like, oh yeah.
it's
Instead
like
of being out in
Jason
the
Goes
middle
to
of
Manhattan.
nowhere,
Yeah,
it's just a sleepy town in the middle of nowhere.
yeah.
No, we're going to the city.
Yeah,
Nobody's
in
asleep.
subways. It looks I think it looks cool. I think it looks cool.
Yeah. Once I
Alright,
got
man.
yelled at in the subway for smiling. What the fuck
Yeah,
you
because
laughing at? What the fuck you smiling at? I'm like, what? Sorry, sir. Or sorry, ma'am.
even worse, a lady telling you what the hell's your problem.
Yeah, poor
Smiling.
smiling. Yeah.
All right. What do
Okay.
we have next?
Next.
New to
New
the
to the
list.
list.
Yeah,
All
that wasn't even
right.
close. All right.
Triangle of Sadness.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it?
I don't know.
You can rent it for like $5.
I want to.
It won some awards for satire in like the what's it called? Cannes
Mm-hmm.
Festival.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be pretty cool. The cast looks cool. We've talked about the trailer and
Yeah.
you fucking Mr. What do
I
you
want
call
it.
it? Upper
Creepy
deck, lower
corner.
deck, whatever the fuck.
Huh?
The boat show that you love.
Oh yeah, below deck. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be an expert at it by this point.
Hell yeah. I'm a decky for life.
So yeah, that's gonna be it's a satirical cruise, but like a rich cruise that just everything goes terrible. And
Yeah. The
it
Bermuda
should be
Triangle, maybe. I don't know. There's so much mystery.
something.
I like
Something.
it.
It
I'm
looks cool.
interested.
I'll pay $5 to rent it if I can
Yeah,
see
it's
it. If I
vague.
can talk her into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious about that. All right, the next one. What's the next one? I'm not even sure how
Then
to pronounce it correctly.
yeah, I know. I'm just gonna say Jung E. I hope that's right.
We'll call it right for
Directed
now.
the guy that
Yeah.
directed Train to Busan. Directed this.
Love Train to Busan. Love Train. It's so good. So much fun. If people don't know Train to Busan, I think it's on Netflix. It's
Mhm.
a zombie film, a zombie outbreak attack on a train
Yeah.
as it's moving. And you're
Yeah.
just like, fuck. Like pretty much like 90% of the film is like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, it's so cool. So good.
Really cool premise and great execution. I
Yeah.
love Train to Busan. I
And
haven't
now
seen a
this,
trailer for this Jung E, but it's like on
me either.
Netflix.
I've seen
And
stills. It's a sci-fi film.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll
And it's
see.
on Netflix. You could just right now
Yeah.
turn it right on. Like,
Press
dude.
play
Yeah.
after the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
So
looking
that's
forward to it.
that's gonna be cool.
Definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah. And the next one, we got one more.
Oh, this is late addition to the Creepy Corner, Violent Night, starring David Harbour. Just think of Santa Claus and guns / Die Hard. That's what the vibes gave me.
Oh yeah,
Like,
very violent.
yeah, it's violent. Yeah, I don't know if it's a robbery gone wrong or if it's a supernatural element to it. I can't remember.
I think
Huh.
he's the only supernatural element to it. I think it's like a home invasion where Santa's got to go in and like murder a bunch of people.
Yeah, and it's explicit.
And Santa's the good guy.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
I don't. I showed Christina the trailer and she was like, "What the hell? Like, I want nothing to do with it." Like,
I
guess I'll watch that.
love those kind of movies though, like those dark Christmas movies, like Krampus. Have you ever watched Krampus?
No, not yet.
But that's good. And Black Christmas, that kind of stuff. I like those kind of dark movies during Christmas time. Switch it up.
Christmas Creepy Corner. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Man. But yeah,
So,
it's on Peacock right now. It's all right. There you go. Just push play right after you're done.
Violent Night. And it's got just for all my Rotten Tomato people out there, it's got a 78 on Rotten Tomatoes, I think.
That's really good.
And an 86 audience score.
Those are good for that kind of a film.
Ooh, that kind of a film. What do you mean that kind of a film?
Dude, it's fucking Santa Claus. Dude, it's Santa Claus murdering people. Like, how much more? Like, it's not like going to win awards. It's just
true
going to
colors
be there.
Come out every time, dude.
God damn it. Well, when you're watching the Academy Awards and like the Golden Globes this year, don't be your heart little. Don't
always
cry any tears.
Down on the little guy.
You're gonna cry some tears. Like, where's my fucking Violent Night? Oh my god.
Sorry, we can't all be 50 million cut Elvis. Let's throw some money at it, make it shiny, make Tom Hanks talk in a weird accent.
Yeah.
The big guy, the snowman.
I'm gonna take on the money.
Moving on.
Anyway, moving on. What do we got next?
All right.
I like this part. Double feature.
All right, man.
Yeah.
In honoring my guy, Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Hey, get better.
Dude.
Right there, we're gonna do a Jeremy Renner double feature. I'm excited.
It's I what's funny, I think the first time I actually saw him in something, I think, was, this is not my pick, but, damn. Yeah, it's not gonna be my pick because it's not a super highlight, but it's really cool.
Hmm.
It was, 28 Weeks Later.
He was in 20
He
weeks. I
Yeah,
never.
he was, like, the main male,
Mm,
co-star in that film, which is, like and that film was pretty badass. So,
yeah.
that was he just played, like he was kinda like a supporting male character who kinda
Hmm.
showed up and had to be, like, the hero. But, man, that was the first time I saw him in a film, and then I saw him in The Hurt Locker later, and that film kind of, like is good. But, anyways, neither of
Yeah.
those were my picks for a double feature
Yeah.
because I
What's your
once,
pick?
like dude, this was so tough. This was so tough. But I mean, the one that's like
Mm,
it just gets me every time, which is probably your pick too. So sorry.
mm,
And I have another pick we could talk about, but The Town. Loved
mm,
him in The Town. Like
mhm.
he is so good. And like the
Yeah.
chemistry and how chill he plays it and
Yeah.
how crazy he can be. If anyone's not watched The Town, go watch The Town.
Yeah.
Like it is he got nominated for Academy Award for that, I think.
Oh no shit.
I'm 90% sure.
Mm,
Like, he was great in that film, and it was a great role, and everything was, like, clear and defined in their shitty little area of, like, of robbing banks and their
mhm.
neighborhood and their histories
Yeah.
and, like, their attitude towards, like, his best buddy, like, when he asked him, like, "I need you to come with me.
Yeah.
I need you to not ask any questions. We're
Yeah.
gonna hurt some people."
Yeah.
And it's that one question, "Your car or mine?" That was it.
Yeah. I love that,
And that
man. I
was
love
it.
The Town.
Man, that
Probably
movie's
one of the
great.
first. Well, maybe not one of the first. Maybe one of the first Blu-rays I bought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love that movie, dude. I love that movie.
I just remember sitting in the theater, I'm like, "This movie is, like, 3 times better than it should have been."
Yeah.
Like, this idea of, like it's basically like Heat-ish,
Yeah.
on the East Coast in
Yeah.
Boston, and dude, that movie's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many great parts to it, but, so that's my pick. What is your Jeremy Renner pick?
That was my backup pick in case you picked this pick. But so my
Alright.
first pick is Wind River. I
That was my
love Wind
second
River.
pick. That was my second
So
pick.
oh, see, we're same thing. I just love that movie because he played it so natural. Like there's no
Mhm.
hamming it up. There's just like
Mm.
it's just a straightforward who killed this person. Um, and there's pretty cool cameo, not cool cameo. I don't know. But man, it's just a really good film, and it just came out of nowhere. I remember like not even seeing any publicity for it, and turning it on, and I was like, "Whoa, this movie! Nobody's talking about this movie. This is a great movie, Wind River."
Dude, that movie's amazing. Um, we saw it in the theaters just because of Tyler Sheridan's,
Hmm.
he wrote it, so I'm like, "Dude, we're going."
Yeah,
And I just remember, like there was some heaviness in the audience, like, you can see some there's some, like, teary eyes, and, like,
yeah,
that movie's, like
yeah,
it's a heavy topic. Even after I watched it, the craziest thing well, not crazy, but I was like, "Damn," my mom actually saw it too around that
yeah,
time, and she's like, "Yeah, you've seen that?" She's like, "Yeah, that's true." Like, a lot of Indian women just go missing every year, and it's crazy,
yeah,
and this and that and that and this. So I'm like, "Shit." And they kind of explore those ideas, and
yeah,
then shout out to his supporting actress is the first time him and Elizabeth Olsen or is it the second time because of the whole Marvel thing? Elizabeth Olsen is his co-star, and I
mhm.
think that was one of her better roles. Like, she's
Yeah. Me
great,
too.
but she is, like, just stone cold, like, straight as him in this movie. Like, this movie is not a happy movie,
No,
and
it's not.
she did a fantastic fish out of water job in this whole film. In this film, it's raw. It gets some gritty fucking action, and you're like,
Yeah,
"Damn." It there's so many parts you're just like, "Damn."
it
It's
hits
out
home.
there. Dude, and emotionally,
It's realistic too. There's
you
no like we're like, oh, that couldn't happen. No, all this shit could have happened.
you feel it. Like, when the bad things happen to certain folks, even if bad things happen to the bad guys, it's like, bam! It's like you're getting punched every time. It's like, damn. It's a tough film. It's really, really well done. Yeah, this movie's amazing for the most part. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
And
Shout
he
out to
does such
Taylor
a great
Sheridan.
job. Yeah. So, you'll be down.
Yellowstone lives forever.
I still gotta watch that, man. I watched, like, a little bit, but, Wind River and The Town,
There you
those
go.
are not the happiest ones. I don't know, maybe watch Wind River first and
Yeah.
try
Because
to
there's
cheer
less
yourself up.
explosions. There's more explosions in the town, so
Yeah.
you
Oh,
get, we
man.
probably stay awake more for the second one.
Yeah. Yeah. But, man, those are 2 awesome picks.
Yeah, good job.
You too. It's funny, like, I'm 99% sure our picks are gonna be the same thing.
They were so funny.
But, here's a side shout out to Jeremy Renner's, for TV,
Mm,
Hawkeye, the
mhm,
limited show.
mhm.
It's fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah,
So much fun. It was so much fun just watching him and Haley Seinfeld together.
yeah.
Or is it Steinfeld? I always get her name wrong. Great
Haley
chemistry. Yeah,
Steinfeld. Yeah,
yeah. Watching them together was
yeah.
great. Like, that show was so much more charming than it should have been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it could have been, like, a total, like, eh. But,
They hit it right on the nose with the tone.
yeah, it's just fun. Fun,
Yeah.
fun, fun. And he did a great job. And that's all I got for that, man.
Yeah, me too. Sounds good. All
Yeah.
right. Well, that's it for our show this week, guys. I hope you guys had fun, and please like and subscribe. Let us know if we're missing something out there. Leave a comment or recommendation. Um, as always, I'm Francisco.
And I'm Andres.
Have a great week. 2 nerds, 1 pod. Let's go. Put it on the list.